You watch the NFL now. Are you watching full Sundays now when you're at home? Obviously, you're glued.
I can't. It's too heartbreaking to go out there and watch. And it's unbelievable to watch these dudes. How many injuries there have been this year. And I remember like week 3, week 4, looking around like, man, these guys are getting blown up. That sucks. Like, dudes are tearing ACLs left and right. Like, I think the 49ers had 2 defensive guys and like between one play, both tear the ACLs, both great players, Bosa and then was it Thomas? Thomas?
Yeah.
And just like, I was like, man, that's crazy. Thank God I never get hurt. And then sure enough, week 5, beep, there goes the old knee. So it's like, I think the biggest thing that people don't talk about with injuries is it's not always about like recovering. Your body's going to physically make it back, but a lot of times it's the mentals. It's like, how do I, get back and trust that my leg's going to be able to do this and stay in a good positive state while you're kind of in the time frame I'm in right now, that 2 to 6 weeks where you're not really be able to walk. You can't really do much. I got 2 kids running around the house. My poor wife, I feel so bad for her. Well, I'm sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, literally playing Halo. And it's like I'm a teenager all over again. But there's a lot of mental stuff that goes into this. And I think part of it for me is I love watching the Titans, love rooting on the Titans. But when it comes to Sunday and all that, I kind of – pickles on a sandwich. I take it or leave it right now. I just got to focus on what I got to do,
Pickles on a sandwich. You're an idiot. You are an idiot.
I'll tell you what. Michigan is a top 15 public school in the world. Where is West Virginia? Like, is that even ranked?
I'm talking about not academically. I'm talking about, and by the way, that's what a high academia person would do, is flex the intelligence of their book smarts.
Hey, I got a general studies degree. I can talk a little bit about everything.
Wow. Congratulations. What I'm referring to is you in your head thinking, oh, this Pickles one's a fucking home run. Wait until I put the And by the way, it was.
I thought when I bring this thing out, they're going to die.
I've never heard it before, by the way. It is something that I think should be used a little bit more often, to be honest with you.
It's yours.
Nah, it's. By the way, maybe I will, just to help spread it, because it is so goddamn good. AJ, what do you got?
Oh, I'm curious about your rehab. Like, I'm glad you mentioned like the mental part. A lot of times guys always talk about, hey, if you're on IR, it's like you're not a part of the team. But with the COVID situation, are you still like part of the mini bubble? Are you getting tested all the time? Like, how are you doing that? It's very like extensive rehab where you're at right now.
Yeah, I'm 0% a part of the team right now, AJ. It's very hard for me to say.
Oh, so go Colts? Go Colts?
I'm not even in the building.
Okay.
I go to rehab down the street at this place called TOA. Those guys are great. I got to work out the last couple of days, though. So, I mean, I've been watching myself just turn into a pile of goo on the couch. And so that's to be able to work out the last 3 days. I'm going to become an Instagram influencer with the no lower body, but all upper body.
Yeah.
That's going to become me in the next month or 2. You know what it's like, dude. But as far as like being a part of the team, I FaceTime the boys all the time. I constantly talk to Derek and Ryan and all the O-line boys. Like, try to stay with those guys. But with this COVID stuff, unless I go and get tested every single day, I would go in there and do treatment for an hour. It's like it's a lot of work for not a lot of reward. I'm getting just as much at TOA. So no, I'm really not even. I feel like I'm part of the team at all. I'm just the biggest #1 cheerleader in Nashville.
Hey, that's probably happening with everybody, huh? Around the league that's getting rehab.
Yeah, I know that Dak came out and said he's going to do. He's going to. He's a quarterback though. It's way different when you're a quarterback and. He's trying to get that paper too. He's trying to get that
Lewan money.
He's trying to double Lewan money. That times 3, 4. He's trying to get something.
Hey, how about when you came out like an absolute asshole, dressed like Boss Hog in that press game? That was the best.
I'll tell you why. It was the best move ever. I got knocked down the first game. And I think it was because I wore that damn Boss uniform. I got depleted on an interception, and a couple of guys, they were like, I was like Andre, some backup cat, and he's like, dead body bag. Like, and I was like, I woke up out of a daze, and a couple of days later, I'm like, it was definitely the Boss Hog. Stupid fucking outfit I wore.